show you our new house. I did have an empty house tour of the last house that we had, but that was a rental, and this one we did actually buy. I'm also going to show you some before footage. Just we have some quick things of how this looked before we actually fixed it up a little bit, quite a large bit, so I'm going to show you that as well. But this is the entryway. Do you like it? Do you like it? Is your favorite? Of course they have to be here, but this is the entryway, which Amidala clearly needed to be here. And I really like that there's a closet space here where you can like hide all the jackets and the shoes and everything. I also really love this big mirror. We actually, you know what, if I have links for anything here, because most of the things we did purchase online, some things are from IKEA. Whatever I can, I'll put it down below. I also do, some of the things are from Amazon, not that much though, but I also do have an Amazon storefront. I will link that down below as well, in case you are interested in any of these things that we do have. This one bought at Wayfair. It's one of those like arched mirrors. I think it was super popular like 2 years ago when I bought it, but I still love it, so it still gets to stay. I buy things when they're popular, but then I never get rid of them. So I would say like most of the time, where I live ends up being a mishmash of like different things that's been trendy throughout the years. I really like this bay window that we have here, although we did have to put in something to help a little bit with seeing straight into our living room, because as I've told you before, I don't know if you've heard it, but we do have the pool just outside a window, which is lovely, but it also means that people can quite literally see into our living room. So we have some things to like help with that. And this is the same furniture as we had in our old house. So it's the blue couch from IKEA. And it is the same like TV bench cabinet kind of a situation that we had. I think this cabinet is from Target, and I'm pretty sure this coffee table is from Best Buy, right? I think that's where we got it. It's an odd place, but yeah, the things that are in here are the same things that we had in our old house. What's different is the dining area. So by the entryway, like you can see the couch is right here, and then the dining area is on the other side of what I said was the closet. This one we actually just bought. It's from H&M. I really like it. And this is all new stuff. So we didn't have a dining table or really a designated dining area in this last house, and we didn't really bother with it either. Oh, you're very curious about all of this. So I think all of these things are new. The chairs, the table. The chairs are actually Amazon. I'll link them down below. And the table is from West Elm. Where did we get this rug? I don't even remember, but that's also new. And the gallery wall, I love this gallery wall. I knew I wanted to have a gallery wall because I've seen so many. I've been Pinteresting the gallery wall behind the dining table for years. It's been it's meant to happen, so I'm very excited about that. And also this chandelier that's actually also from Amazon. So this is the whole dining area, and we do have a nook that's a little bit empty over here that we're thinking about maybe putting in a cabinet or something. But you can see that the kitchen is just past it, and in the other corner we have one of the bedrooms. So this house does not have a very large kitchen, which honestly doesn't bother me that much. We don't cook a lot. I do really love this painting though that we put up in the kitchen. It's from, where did we get this? It's some weird like, maybe like, I don't know, a Marshall's kind of a place, and it has some pictures of our pets, and I really do like a little bit of a collage. I feel like this is about as like country, the shabby chic country thingamajig that we'll get. And the kitchen is green. So we had this kitchen repainted, and the floors that you're seeing as well, we had the floors changed out as well, because the floors that we had before, not my journey, but we did keep the countertops and the backsplash, and the kitchen was already painted white, but the cabinets were white and dark blue, and that wasn't really what we wanted, so we changed it to this, what would we call it, like an avocado green, and then it has these like almost like brass gold handles, and we also did get a new fridge because the old fridge was old. It was old. I think it's the only appliance we actually changed. Other things are just things that came with the house, but if I have any of these things, some of them are going to be in my Amazon storefront, but overall, I think we're keeping it pretty simple in the kitchen. It's not like a super fancy kitchen, but I do think it's cozy. We actually brought these bronzy shelf holders, shelf brackets. We brought them from Sweden because we have them in our kitchen in Sweden, and we bought the shelves here though, but we knew that we really liked them, and it's the kind of thing that we knew we would like in a kitchen. We didn't put them up in the rental because it didn't make sense, but here they really do make sense. It gives us some extra storage for like things that actually, I don't like open shelving, I don't like open storage, but here it kind of makes sense with some of our more prettier classes. So this is the fourth bedroom, and this is like the spare bedroom, the extra bedroom. We use it as a guest room. I will say this is the part that should have been the humongous kitchen, because they like closed the kitchen off and made this into a bedroom. And this is the actually the biggest reason why we bought this house is because of this extra fourth bedroom, because Ricardo uses it as his home office, and then we do have this day bed that can pull out and be a big bed for guests that come to visit. And over here there is actually an ensuite full bathroom, so like if we have guests, they have their own bed, they even have their own entrance, and they can close the door, and they have the full bathroom here. So for us this just made sense to have an extra bedroom, because upstairs I do have 2 of the rooms for my office. So up the stairs, and I really like that these stairs go in like a bent shape, which they didn't do in the old house because they take less space. Kat also found her favorite place here, so we just put a bed down because this is where she likes to lay, and she looks out the window. This is a sconce that I actually bought from a Danish firm, and they sent it over from Denmark. It's really pretty. It's like a little mid-century, and I just feel like it's so cute here, because the scones that were here before, it was the part of the 90s that nobody wants to remember. So in here is actually the studio where I am filming. This room is always a mess, but I do think that I'm going to do a separate video on this room, because I know some of you are interested in like how I store my makeup and what kind of equipment I have and storage and organization and all of that. So I think I'm going to do a separate video on that. But I do have my bathroom in here, which we didn't really do a lot of changes to this one, but I do have my cowboy shower curtain here. I do like this one though. It is not super updated, but it's cute enough. It does what it's supposed to do. I was supposed to show you the bedroom, but someone is taking over the show. Oh my. So yeah, this is the bedroom, and as you can see, we are very, very harsh on not letting the dogs in the bed. Are you living your best life? Are you living your best life? I think we got this bed out of Wayfair. It's a canopy bed, but we just don't have a canopy on it. I will say we use this one to hang wet clothes after washing. So like it's a clothing rack for washing days. I don't think that that's what it's supposed to be. I don't know if I have any before footage or anything of this room, but this room also got repainted into this slightly more cool toned olive green. Like yeah, it's just a little bit more of a cool tone than the one in the kitchen. This used to be lavender. No, this was the one that used to be mint, and the other office used to be lavender, and we painted both of the rooms in this green, which makes more sense for us. These curtains we actually also brought from Sweden. They're a mustard velvet curtains, very much my style. So this is my office, and this is also one of the big differences from the house we lived in before, because before I used to have my office with my computer in this studio, which I thought first sounded like it was going to be a good idea, but it ended up being very stressful being amongst the chaos that you saw that the studio was when trying to like edit and when trying to work. So it's really nice to have like a computer nook in a different room, and I have my printer and I have all my like office supplies and everything, and I also put up some shelving with some of my friends' collabs. But I do have some spots on. I have more friends collabs that I'm gonna put up there. I have more things from like Oden's eye, so I'm gonna put up even more. And yeah, here's another one of those drapes, the mustard velvet that we brought from Sweden. Exact same. So these are actually Billy bookshelves from IKEA that I have my shoes and my bags in here. We need to fix that one with the the boots are still laying down, they're sad. We haven't really fixed that, but I do have a TikTok, and I will link that down below, with me just putting this a little bit together. But I really love having my stuff like this, because not only do I see everything, like I love my pieces, I love being able to see them. The shelves and like the glass in front of it keeps it from being dusty, but it still keeps it a little bit on display and makes it a little bit organized. So I will say I do enjoy this part. So that is basically my house tour. I know I didn't go into stuff like super detailed. I don't know if that's what people are interested in either. I feel like for me, when I see people's house tours, I just want to see like the full picture. I want to be able to just see how do people live, because I'm a little bit nosy. I want to know people's home decor style. I would say maybe for you and me, Ricardo, it is my husband filming this, I think that we like stuff that is We'd rather pick a warm tone over a cool tone. Like we would never paint anything gray. That's not really our style. And we do love color, but not like the before pictures that you saw. Like we prefer more muted colors, darker jewel tones, or what I like to call 70s colors. So I don't think we would ever be able to do a gray and white home. And I think my husband agrees. Yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's not our journey. Although I will say you tried to convince me to paint this whole thing black. Maybe the next house. Maybe the next house. But I hope you enjoyed the house tours. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I will try and link as much as possible in the description box. If you feel like there's anything you're missing or anything you would like to hear about, let me know and I'll add that too. Are you saying goodbye too? That's what I'm saying goodbye to. Bye!